Okay. Mic's on. It's working. Good. Hey guys, GriffinOni here. Welcome to another live stream. Tonight we're going to be doing some more Pokemon Legends ZA. As you can see from the new, from the everything, I'm testing out a new layout for things. This is just the animation screen. This is not the actual proper live screen, but this is just something I'm testing out just to see how people are receptive to it. If you guys prefer the other layout, then please let me know, because I got very frustrated while setting this up. The layout packages are always a pain in the neck to set up, but I was encouraged to try some other layouts, and so I'm trying this one today, and we're gonna see how that works. And health check I don't get right now. So yeah, let's just get back into the swing of things here. So this is how the current live screen is looking right now. This is not as quite as elaborate as the previous live screen, at least not with respect to the horizontal chat. But the nice thing about this particular setup is that it takes up the whole screen this time, as opposed to just the normal one. And again, if you don't like this, let me know. Let me know with respect to both of them. I'm happy to change it if it is not enjoyed by those who are watching. So let me adjust the volume accordingly for ZA. And we're going to get started. Let me get my source projector up and running here. There we go. Chat's up and running. Okay, there we go. For those of you who are in the vertical chat, I do not believe that the layout has changed all that much. I think the most substantial difference is just like the background that you're looking at. But for my horizontal chat viewers, it may be a little daunting to see everything in full size. So again, let me know how things are. If you like this current look, then we can stick with that. Otherwise, I will likely go back to the old layout that we were using for the past several months. Hello, Ignacio. How are we doing? Adjust my headphones just a bit. Maybe just a smidge quieter. Okay. And as always, guys, anyone who is watching, the offer from previous sessions still stands. So if anyone wishes to battle me online, feel free to let me know in the chat, and I will gladly accept your challenge. So, last time we had multiple things here. Look at my stream. Is there a problem with it, or are you just oh wait. Okay, well there was one thing I needed to adjust anyway, so I'm glad you said something. Spanish language. So Ignacio, if you want to write out your chat in Spanish, si quieres comunicar conmigo en español, you can do that. I have a degree in Spanish. Estudié español en universidad. Puedo entenderte. So, communicate with me however you want. Yes, Desta, I can see your text. And yeah. All right, we are. Excuse me, do you know if this cafe here is closed for good? Pretty sure it has. Is that right? What a shame. Figured I would say. It's my first time back in Lumiose in 10 years, and I've been hoping to have their coffee once more. Appreciate that. You wouldn't happen to know where I could find the former owner or anything, would you? Well, actually. Es un buen gesto. I'd be grateful to you if you could help me get in touch with them. We should ask for more information. Grisha. What's up, that dude, for real? What could you possibly calling me for? Squid bro. $58. What do you mean $58? Also, why is my alert box disabled in vertical? I don't want it to be that. Okay. What's up there, dude? What is my favorite Pokemon? I would say I'd say Gastrodon is my favorite Pokemon. Mid game, by the way. Call me Carson. What is this game? This is Pokemon Legends ZA. Oh, I see. In that case, I get to just be with the head barista at our third truck. She used to work under the master barista who served at Lysander Cafe. Yeah, it's Pokemon Legends ZA. So if I go to their third truck, I might be able to find out more about this cafe's old barista. I've been by before. Nova Cafe truck number 3, right? It's in the Magenta district, isn't it? I'll head there at once. I do hope you'll join me in this little quest. You've been such a help so far. I still remember the taste. Okay, and where is... All right, here we are. GriffinOni, there you are. I'm glad you came. Let's see if we can find out anything more about the former barista of Lysander Cafe. Can I take your order, or are you not here for a coffee? You look like you got other business. I see. And you ended up all the way here, huh? It's true that the old barista at Lysander Cafe is the one who taught me all I know. I bet he'll be pleased as punch to hear that a former customer remembers his coffee so fondly. I'll get a hold of him and ask him to go meet you if you'd like to wait outside of Lysander Cafe. Amazing. Then I'll wait for you both there. All right. Right over there. Oh. Butcher spotted me. Never sure. Okay. Wow, I'm actually a bit nervous about meeting the old barista again now that we're here. Hey, thanks for waiting for us. This is the former barista and the man who taught me everything I know, Mate. Lovely to meet you. I'm humbled to hear that you remember the taste of my coffee and wanted another cup, even after 10 years. There's only one thing preventing me from being able to serve you. I always roast my beans using Pokemon moves, but I'm rather out of practice. No. I wonder if I could ask your trainer friend here for a battle so I can hone my rusty skills. I want to battle him too, Mate. Wait, are we gonna battle them both at the same time? Okay, is it 2v1? Oh no, it's 2v2. Okay. Okay. Dazzling Gleam. Go. Earthquake. There we go. Knowing the bitter taste of defeat teaches one how to draw the bitter notes in their coffee. This may have refreshed my old memories, but even the old me could not have beaten you. Ah, yes. Getting to pit my Pokemon moves against the hero who saved our city was just the thing to bring back these old instincts. Please step inside the cafe with me. I'll start preparing your coffee at once. It's a bit of a mess right now, but it's not in that bad of a shape. I bet with a good cleaning, this place could be back in business in no time. Indeed, and I shall prepare for our guest a cup of my personal blend, just as I made it back then. Please have a seat while you wait. That's some good audio. Yes. Yes, this is exactly it. This is the coffee that I remember. This rich, bitter aroma that tickles the nose, the deep black shine, the hint of sweetness. Mate, you absolute master. It's just as I remember from 10 years ago. No, it's even better. You're too kind. But I'm afraid I owe you an apology. Whatever for? You prepared me the coffee of a lifetime. That coffee you just drank was prepared by me. What? I was once a barista, it's true, but I retired from that life after the whole Team Flare debacle. But Troy here didn't want the taste of my coffee to be forgotten. The city's always changing, but there are some things that simply make Lumiose, well, Lumiose. This game is only playing on Switch. You can play this game on the Switch or the Switch 2. There is like a normal Nintendo Switch version, and then there is the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game. You can even like get the normal Nintendo Switch 1 version and then upgrade it to the Switch 2 edition should you have a Switch 2. But you can play this on either system. The only thing you can't do is you can't play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition on the Switch 1. So, if you're kind of on the fence about getting the Switch 2 edition, get the normal version, see how much you like it, and then go from there. Well, Lumiose, Mate's coffee is one of those things. I suppose all of us, people and Pokemon, want to leave our mark on the city so that we might be remembered after we're gone. Okay. Yes, well, I'm certainly very glad that I'll still be able to partake of this coffee I love so much. No problem, Ignacio. I don't know when I'll next be in Lumiose, but I'll find you to bake for another taste, Troy. And I'll be waiting for your visit, dear customer. I think the Switch 1 would explode if you tried to put the Switch 2 version on it. Thanks. Very true, Chris. I can definitely believe that, frankly. Oh yeah, there's another pretty sure there's another side quest in Lysander Labs. There's probably another portal if I remember correctly. Well, what other games do I play? So right now, on the weekends, I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, also on the Switch. I pretty much only play at this point I only play Legend ZA if I get home from work, get my editing done for the day, and find myself with enough time to do a quick stream, just to chat with you guys for a little bit. Otherwise, there isn't much to that I do. Gecko Gaming, what's up? Thanks for the flag, Gecko. So on the weekends I play Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. We played few weeks back we played through Expedition 33, Clair Obscure Expedition 33. There will be some other things later this year. We have Hyrule Warriors, Age of, what is it? Nope, that's Bombog. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Metroid Prime 4 will be played at some point this year. I plan to do something with Kirby Air Riders later this year. I'm not sure what though. But no, not just Legends ZA. And occasionally I'll actually play, I'll stream like what I'm playing with my friends too. So last week we played Marvel Rivals. Week before, a few weeks before that we played Slay the Spire. We used a mod to do that. Can we battle? Yes, Gecko, we can do that, absolutely. One moment here. Let's see. Yeah, this will do. Let me just go online. Ay, finalmente, Sapphire. What are you doing? All right, prior battles. Hi, finally, Nightbot is functioning. All right, so we are going to do a proper online battle. The current code is, I'll put it in the chat here, GX666S. And so if anyone wishes to join, you can do so by putting that specific code in. I also recommend clicking on the link that my Nightbot has done, because if you click on that, you'll join my Discord server and you'll get future updates. Online battle, oof. Welcome, I eat food. You're in? Nice. All right, I'm gonna give it just like 20 more seconds, just in case anyone else wants to hop in on this, because sometimes we get some others that want to join on this too. Ah, my boy Chris is in too. You can win, my guy. Appreciate it, Ignacio. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this group. So what we're going to do for this, we're going to do casual rules using up to 6 Pokemon, but only 1 special Pokemon is allowed for the casual rules. Yes, we got Gecko and Chris playing. Very nice. By the way, Chris, let me know how this layout is, what if it's doing anything for you, because this is not my usual layout. I decided to try something slightly new today, and if it's worse than my last one, I'm happy to go back to it, because this is a pain to set up. But Streamlabs encouraged me to try a new pixelated art style like backdrop for everything, and I was like, I'll give this a shot. Okay, Nightbot's doing his job. All right, there we go. Ah, Chris, I love your picture there, my guy. That is great. Oh, snap. Alpha shiny Sceptile. And shiny Alpha Dragonite. Dang. Well, I can tell I'm not going to do well today. I don't know why I never like opt in to properly use like proper alpha Pokemon. It would be so much easier, but I just don't do it. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm not going to do well today, chat. I'm just a spectator here. Oh, of course I missed. I missed, chat. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Ignacio. I usually do better than this, but I'm also not I don't have my good Pokemon in this game anymore. Well, I never had my good Pokemon in this game. Oh god, Ambrose, come on! It literally hit the pole. That's not fair at all. Well, at least I got 1 point, chat. I'm on the board. I got 1 point. It doesn't mean anything. Plays a long time. Yeah, it's 3 minutes. Well, that was suck. That was absolute trash on my end. I did so bad. It's not even funny. Good job though, Chris. Like, good job to both of you guys, really. Oh, good, dragon type user, because that's definitely the thing. That was definitely the deal here. GG, Gecko. Still gonna be using these guys because that's the only part I have to work with at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, this is the problem, is I don't have anything good else it's good to work with. Like, yes, there are some other options, but not really many. So we're just gonna have to lock in with this chap. There's some really funny options in this game. Focus Energy, Impact. That's true. Focus Energy is actually legitimately helpful in this game. I definitely believe that. I still say that Thunderbolt hitting the pole was actually stupid. Like, that should not have happened. What? I don't have anything to say. Just wait till Pokemon Champions comes out, people. Once Pokemon Champions comes out, I will have everything I need. I have hundreds of Pokemon stockpiled away, just raring to go. Bro! I'm so trash. I remember like 2 streams ago, I was like, oh, I was like on top, I was dominating. But no, that's not the case at all. It's like a battle royale. Yes, this is close to a battle royale because Pokemon wanted to be Fortnite and did not do well at that. So yeah, in a battle you can have up to 4 people at a time. There's even ranked battles online that you can have with, again, up to 4 different people. Once again, Chris did exceptionally well. All right, I'll do one more, and then I may take a break. I can only have my butt handed to me so many times where it'd be like, it's not entertaining. Well, I'm sure for many it's cathartic as heck, but people like, well, I'm genuinely am glad you think so, Ignacio. But now, like Chris, you are always good at this stuff. Like, Chris is good at what he does, guys. I've known him for years. Like, I may be more knowledgeable in some specific respects, but when it comes to the meta, like, Chris is good. Chris is really good. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So yesterday, well, all this week, my boss has been having to attend like this virtual seminar that he's been that like he usually has to fly to Florida to go to, and so it's nice that he just gets to do it from his office. But yesterday, is it for the other guys that have more experience? Well, it's not so much experience. It's more like they actually went out of the way to have optimal alpha Pokemon, and I did not. All right, there we go. Yeah, so like they all have shiny alpha Pokemon. Conversely, I do not. Oh, shiny Mega Dragonite, though. It's so good. Oh, yeah, you can do the focus energy to get impact with Kangaskhan, too. Dang. Immediately already has Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile actually, well, it's not necessarily new like to the series, but as a Pokemon, Mega Sceptile is only now available in game to be obtained because they released a Sceptile as part of the newest ranked battle. Less like newest ranked battle rewards, so. I couldn't switch, but I could have also moved. Heracross, do you mind aiming? All right. At least I did slightly better that time. Okay, but once again, Chris is the victor. Excellent job to everyone. Oh, good. Mega Evolution user. I definitely feel great about that. No, but seriously, that was fun. I know I complained too much, but that's just because I wasn't optimal, and you all were. You all did a great job. So, good job. This is the last game for my... If you want to do raid at some point, Rogue is probably one of the easiest Pokemon to use right now. I definitely believe that. Plus Solar Beam is just really good. I will keep that in mind, Chris. Thank you for letting me know. All right, let's see what Sandy Gas has for us. Oh, Pokemon Palace as solid as anything. Where in 5 hours? I have to work. If you can defeat my Palace in 30 seconds or less, I'll admit you got the goods. sub 30-second loss. When you're ready to lose my battle sign, just say the word. Okay. Pretty sure we can deal with this quickly. Can we trade? I can give you shiny fur level 72 if you want to trade. I don't think we're gonna be doing trades right now. Appreciate you following me though. Oh, that's why. I left him as a shelf of Pidgey. Bro! Not sure if that was 30 seconds, but we'll find out. So you grasp how... good. The new follower thing worked. So you grasp how to topple a solid wall of my palisade with the right moves. Jonin in 29 followed. Thank you very much. Yeah, John Eaton on both TikTok and Twitch. Very much appreciated. How much time did you take? Whopping 30 seconds. Wait, only 30 seconds? Does that mean you passed my challenge? You defeated my pal Palisade and you didn't even need more than 30 seconds to do it. I admit it. I'm glad that you do. You, GriffinOni, are truly a great trainer. Alright, sub 30-second loss has been cleared. Alright. Multiple side quests near Wild Zone 10. You can work on that for now. Te preguntó en español. Ah! Hi. Wait, I know you're GriffinOni, right? What do you want? Okay, tipo de juego te gusta? Necesito pensar en eso. Pues a mí me gusta la mayoría de los juegos de Nintendo. Mayormente RPGs, tal como Pokémon, pero también como Xenoblade y Persona. Not person, but el serie llamado Persona. Hey, GriffinOni, who spoke to you in Spanish? Ignacio Alegría 0953 on my vertical chat, minor mole. What do you want? What are you talking to me? So, tipos de juegos de eso. Mayormente acción o RPG juegos. What do you want? Why are you talking to me? Got a request for me? What? Sorry, you're right. I do have something you get up with. Here's my request. I want you to find some friends for Frigivax. Near. Oh, near. I got this Frigivax from my sister who studied about in Paldea, but she's too shy. I wish I could help it be more outgoing, but I'm not exactly a social butterfree myself. Ha! Nice. Le saludas, Ignacio. I'm not sure if Ignacio can see your chat on this virtual one. Oh, see, Nier. Yo no he jugado Nier. Yo tengo Nier en Steam, pero no he tenido la oportunidad de jugar Nier. Pero mi amiga Paige encanta Nier. Es uno de sus juegos favoritas. In other words, I'd like to talk to you other trainers who've been on Zone 10 for me. Also, mi amigo, quería regalarlo. Disculpen, pienso que tengo here. Voy a get a Steam here. Pienso que tengo near. Sí, yo tengo near Automata en Steam. Could you talk to other trainers in Wild Zone 10 and help figure out to friends? Okay, we need to talk to other trainers in Wild Zone 10. Yep. Me gusta como interactúas con nosotros. Appreciate that. Yeah, muchas cosas. What is it? We want Bergamite and Frigibat to be friends? Shink! I hear the Bergamite and Frigibats don't really get along in Paldea. But it looks like this Frigibax and Burma are getting along fine. Burma and Frigibats are both ice types, so the friendship just might work out. Time to talk with some more trainers. Very cute. Soon there probably will be some more upstairs, right? I'm hearing another one. Oh, Jesus. God! Hey, man, but Torchic, please, talk to me right now. What's up? I see. So you want Frigibat and Torchic to be friends? We love being outdoors. Torchic starting fires for us is always a big help. You got any useful tricks like that, Frigibax? Well, you're sure eager enough. I bet Frigibats could keep our dreams cool in our outdoor adventures. Sounds like fun. Time to talk to some more trainers. Okay, there is one more on this side. Ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. Ignórame. Huh? You talking to me? Oh, it's so cute. Whoa, you're looking for friends for your brave Frigibax here, huh? Funny how that works. My Zangoose could use a Pokemon buddy too. Aw, if you're cool with it, I'd love Frigibax and Zangoose. If Frigibax and Zangoose could be friends. It's all the trainers in Wild Zone 10. Time to return to the request here. Okay, I go to sleep. I see you another time. Appreciate it, Ignacio. Thank you for coming by. So what were the trainers like? They sound interesting, but I don't know. My sister sending a bride about there told me Bergmite would fight with Frigibax. And the outdoors, starting fires? That sounds so dangerous. Also, isn't Zangoose that scary Pokemon that's always feuding with Survivor? Lady, you see a Survivor here? Sorry, but I think I'm going to give up on looking for friends for Frigibax. Thank you for talking to all those trainers. Something my introverted self could never do. Alright, game. Oh, you got friend ball for that. It's like, okay, it's just gonna call us out. Oh, Frigibacks, what's the matter? Why are you yelling? Think of how Frigibacks feels. But I mean, I'm just no good at socializing. You must be Frigibacks' trainer. Want to play with Bergmite? I'm so excited to go camp with Frigibacks I can't invite it myself. Whoa, what do you know? My Zango's looking happy too. GriffinOni, what should I... Frigibacks looks up for it. I know, but being around people, it's just too much pressure. I can't... Not a problem. In that case, how about we all just hang back and chat about Pokemon a little? Even if we don't end up talking much, what matters is that other Pokemon are happy, right? I'll be bragging about Zanga, so tell me some good things about Frigibacks. Alright, that sounds okay. There we actually go. That's a nice fake out. Though we'll say, like, did you need to call it the introverts game? Did you have to do it? I don't think that was necessary. Oh, Jesus. Bane. Not that bad. Speaking of Wigglytuff's fur. Were we speaking? Feel called about Pokemon. Bro, I feel called about Pokemon. Wigglytuff's fur feels sublime. Just one touch, you'll never want to take your hand away. But not mine. This one's fur is gross and stiff and so stinky. Alpha Wigglytuff. The problem is that my Wigglytuff hates showers like nobody's business. So I've come with a little plan. I just need to get into a battle against someone who can wash it clean with a bubble beam. Okay. I'm pretty sure Gullywash can learn bubble beam. Alright, so we were getting called up for introversion, and now we're getting called up for not taking showers. Not that I'm not taking showers, but, you know. Alright, let's do it, guys. Let's clean this Alpha Wigglytuff. Leave it to Gullywash to solve all of life's little problems. Ooh. They call out those who play Super Smash Bros. Melee. Bro. Ah, Wigglytuff, if only you listened earlier, it wouldn't have come to this. Wigglytuff, look at you. You're so clean. And that horrible stench, it's all gone now. All thanks to Gullywash. You'll take regular shots from now on, right? So we don't need to do this again? What is this thing he's doing with his hand? Wigglytuff, use a fearsome slap. Dang. Dang. Wigglytuff, why? I love that it floated off like a balloon. That's a nice detail. Was my Wigglytuff letting its fur get gross on purpose to keep me from cleaning so much? Wait, Wigglytuff, wait for me! Alright, well, we got the white herb. If I recall correctly, the white herb makes it so that if you use a move that lowers your stats, it will immediately raise them back to normal. So, like, say you use overheat, which would lower your special attack by 2 stages, then the white herb will be used up, and then your special attack would go back to normal. I know this because the other day I had to adjust my notes for a future gym battle that I'm going to be doing in my current Let's Play Pokemon Heart Gold, Pluck. And one of the strategies that one of the gym leaders uses entirely revolves around using the white herb, to the point where literally every single one of his Pokemon uses the white herb. So, yeah. Okay, we have a few more to do. Head over here next. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got a notification. I'm on Discord. So earlier today, a Facebook memory got pulled up, and it was this picture from 10 years ago that I had taken. Years ago, I was doing a gig with my my fellow mates from choir, and hi, Visiva, and I had an opportunity because like there was a running joke that we had about the Rampage like cheer squad that they had, and I was wearing my senior jacket at the time, and I was like, you know what? We have to capitalize on this opportunity. And so there's this picture that I have of me just standing with all of the Rampage cheer squad, and just me like with my arms behind them and taking a picture with them. And it was really funny. And so we just constantly make fun of like the Rampage floozies. That was the thing to do back in the day. Colorful script. How am I doing, Triss? I'm doing fine. I appreciate that. I was reminiscing of days long past. That picture I'm talking about was taken 10 years ago. Like, and like, that was my senior year of high school 10 years ago. Many things have happened. So many horrible, life-changing things. Not that it was all bad, of course. But a lot of it was. Anyway, there's another side quest down here. What's your deal, guy? Hello, I'm a tip board. Or I might as well be. My name is Avice. Avice. As in, advice. Get it, chat? And I'm here to keep people informed. All I care about is thinking up helpful new trainer tips that delight the folks of Lumiose. Listen, that's what we have wooden signs for. But you can't put up trainer tips if you don't have nifty nuggets to share. And there's still plenty in this world that I don't know. You look like you've got plenty of experience. Can you help me workshop some new tips? The trainer tipster. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll give your brain a little picking. All right, what do we got? Question 1. Let's see if you know this. If you're going to hyperspace Lumiose, so okay, first of all, why are you making train tips about hyperspace Lumiose? Like, out of context, that's like so hyper specific. If you're going to hyperspace Lumiose to look for shiny Pokemon, what kind of flavor power would you should go for in your donut? Sparkling power. Good answer. Though, let me just duck away for a moment to check with my sources. He's using Bulbapedia, chat. Favorite new Mega? Mega Phalanx, I would say, is my new favorite Mega among all the new ones. Although, to be fair, Mega Absol Z is also really good. Okay, my sources have confirmed the answer. Sparkling power makes you more likely to run into shiny Pokemon. The more sparkling power, the brighter your chances. That's a new tip I can share with trainers. Thanks for your help. I've got more to ask you, but let's take a quick break for your brain to rest. Let me know you're ready for more grilling. Thank you for liking the live, Sinister Blaze 1. Question 2. Let's see if you know this. If a Pokemon maxed out on hyperspace levels, about what level could it reach overall? About level 200. Theoretically, it can go higher than level 200, but that's the highest, like more or less the highest it goes. It's never going to get to 500 or 999. That'd be ridiculous. Good answer. Though, let me just duck away for a moment to check with my sources. Now he's checking Cerebi, guys. Okay, my sources have confirmed the answer. If a Pokemon is fully maxed on hyperspace levels, it could reach up to level 200. Phew, guess you better optimize your donuts flavor scores for a healthy level boost. That's 2 new tips I can share with trainers. Thanks for your help. I've got more to ask you. Let's take a quick break for your brain to rest. Nah. I will answer all the questions. I know all the obscure things. Let's see if you know this. If you finish all 3 hyperspace tasks in a pocket of hyperspace Lumiose, what appears? A golden Pokeball. Are you sure? I mean, I know a lot of stuff. I remember someone asked me yesterday, like, what is the one Pokemon that appears in every mainline Pokemon game? And they were thrown off when I gave them the actual correct answer. Because they were saying, oh, it's Magikarp. It's not Magikarp. It's Horsey. Horsey and Jigglypuff are the only 2 that actually appear in every mainline Pokemon game. You finish all 3 hyperspace stats, a golden Pokeball with chalk block with nice items should appear somewhere in that pocket of hyperspace. Though that only goes for hyperspace wild zones or hyperspace battle zones, I'm told. That's 3 new tips I can share with trainers. Thanks for your help. One last question for you. Which of our 3 topics would you like to see as a trainer tip? I think the sparkling power is probably a good bit of advice for people that are looking for shiny Pokemon. Noted. A fine choice. Only problem is you can't just put up a new signboards willy-nilly here. You gotta apply for a permit at City Hall, then hire a construction company. It's a headache. For a wooden sign? So, how'll you do it? I'll do the only thing I can do. Post it on Twitter. I'll be the tip board. Or I might as well be anyway. I can afford the people myself. Just until construction gets started up the new official tip board, of course. Thanks very much for your help. I'm thrilled to be of service to tip-seeking trainers. Where did you get these? I don't mind getting hyper berries, but like the implications of that like imply that you actually went to hyperspace Lumiose and were to get that yourself. We're just gonna have to accept that, I suppose. All right, we got one more. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this came up before. Sun's getting low, but we can accept that. I'm pretty sure I need to actually give him a Porygon for it to work. Hey, I'm an indie game dev. Name's Tryon. And I'm a real pro when it comes to the mighty Polygon. You know the mighty Porygon? Wait, mighty Porygon or Polygon? Both, kid. I'm versed in the Pokemon and in the closed 2D shapes made of straight lines. See, the games you play are full of these 3D characters, which we in the biz call models. Okay, Game Freak. Don't pat yourself on the back too hard. You made this whole city one big-ass model. They were created through a process called polygonal modeling. Polygon models are made by sticking together tons of little polygons to make a 3D image. The more polygons you use, and the tinier they are, the smoother and rounder a model ends up. In the old days, it took tons of processing power to use tons of polygons, so most models looked all blocky and funny with lots of angles. Yes, So why do they still look like that now? I'm just giving them a hard time at this point. People say that the Pokemon Porygon was made using the most advanced tech at the time, right? But technology is always advancing. This is just too easy. Which brings me to the real reason for my talk. Trade me one of your Porygon for one of mine. I don't think I have a Porygon on hand, but let me double check. Nope, I do not have Porygon. It's worth it if you do. Yes, I am aware as to what the rewards are. So I believe if you trade him a Porygon, he will actually trade you a Porygon that is holding an upgrade. And there's actually an extra little bit of interaction if you actually give him a Porygon with an upgrade, because it will also instantly evolve into Porygon too. But unfortunately, I do not have a Porygon on my channel. Do you think Charizard deserves a Z Mega? It's a weird thing, because like most of the, like, if I recall correctly, pretty much like none of the Pokemon that got a like Z Mega had an X or Y Mega. So I really don't think that Charizard needs a Z Mega, because like in my opinion, the Z Megas, like, not that I don't like them, but I think Z Megas were kind of more of a conscious effort to do a little bit of course correction with some of the Pokemon, because like you can't deny that in terms of the design, Mega Absol Z is like just night and day way better than the normal Mega Absol, and Lucario Z is also like significantly different from like Lucario's main design. And although it has not been properly released yet, I would say that Mega Garchomp Z, once it becomes available to us, is going to be the Mega Garchomp that people use should they decide to use it. Because the normal Mega Garchomp is not great. At least not in proper traditional battles. But like with Charizard, it's like you have an X version and a Y version, and both of them were pretty well received. And both have their uses regardless of what you choose to do with them. So I personally don't think that Charizard really needs one. I would say like if Mewtwo gets a Z Mega, then Charizard needs to get a Z Mega too, just to keep the pattern consistent. But otherwise, no. And I seriously doubt that Mewtwo will ever get a Z Mega, because like Mewtwo Y is already implied to be really fast. Imagine if everyone was lying for the bit and it's an Everstone. Bro, I'd be so mad. I'll tell you what's frustrating, Chris, and it'll come up in my Let's Play in a couple weeks. So there is a trade in Pokemon Heart Gold that I was reminded of, where you trade a Haunter to receive a Xatu. And it's like, you guys were this close to getting it right. You guys were this close to redeeming yourselves in Pokemon Heart Gold with respect to the stupid Everstone trick that they had in Pokemon Diamond Pearl Platinum version. If it had just been the other way around, could have been an easy ganger, but no. The requirement is that you have to give him a Haunter for you to receive a Zapdos. Not Zapdos, Xatu. Zapdos would have been a whole other story. For you to receive a Xatu, of all things. It's like, I could get a Noctu at the Ruins of Elf. All right, night is falling over the city. We're going to do what we usually do, chat. We're going to do some work at night to press on with more of the Infinite ZA Royale, because we still need to work on getting Floette. If you got to choose 5 new Mega Pokemon, what would it be? How many of those am I allowed to give to Flygon to ensure that it actually gets a Mega? Like, I'm sorry, there is no Pokemon that people want a Mega Evolution more for than Flygon. My God. Sipster Blade, thank you for following. Lego Man 2012, Marcus Aaron, thanks for coming by. What's up, Toaster? Aro just helped me get a 15 KO game. Oh no. Bro. Telling you guys, Chris is dominating. Chris absolutely dominates here. Okay, we need to get to Battle Zone and work on that because we need to get points. Let's go. All right, knock out a points using grass type move. We can do that. All right, Leaf Blade, if you don't mind. All right, Earthquake. Like, there are other trades in Pokemon Heart Gold that, like, they're arguably not worth it. But at least with the Pokemon that you get are, like, a comparable. But it's just, like, it's so ridiculous that they did that thing with Haunter. No! Damn. Oh, boy. She's a self-destructing one. No. Go home. All right, super effective moves, doesn't matter what kind. All right, there we go. Did not mean to send Heracross. I fully meant to send out Zygarde. Oh boy. Damn. All right, at least we took care of that one. Oh, there we go. I will say, chat. Oh, but. So this week, chat, I really tried to buckle down and work on well, getting next week's videos done, and like they're all ready now. But I will say, working with the new laptop has made the process go a lot faster. I'll say what it was especially gotten a lot faster is the process of making the BIOS. Everything is just loading a lot quicker on the new laptop, and it's making my life so much easier with everything just running the way it should be. And so I got through. I worked on multiple BIOS today, and I got so much done. which is actually really good because like not only were there were a lot of bios for next week's videos, but there were also there are a lot of bios that I had to do for the following week as well, because let's see, we're not gonna do that one because there's bios for like multiple Pokemon we can get with various methods, but there's also there's one particular group of Pokemon that we have to get with a method that's only available in one specific city. And there's a surprising amount of Pokemon that you got to cover with that. Technically, I didn't cover all the ones you could get with the method that we'll be talking about in a couple weeks, but it is there. I know that's somewhat vague. I know I'm being intentionally vague, but I don't want to spoil what's going on. It all makes sense later. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Multiple evolutions. All right, another 2,000 points. Now I need to work on normal type moves, which let me think here. Well, first of all, we need to change out Bubble Beam for Surf once more. There we go. I remember one particular time I was fighting a Steelix, and I was fighting Steelix on the roof, and that does not agree well with Steelix. It needs space to move around, and it just straight up fell off the building. There we go. All right, another prize for the Winnail. A lot of HP ups. There we go. I was like, I know there's a way to get to the roof. The question is, will Barbarical Mega evolve? No, it did not. I don't get why it doesn't. It can. We've quite firmly established that it can in this game. Okay. We're going to switch to Ampharos now because we need to work on knocking out opponents with electric type moves, and Ampharos is our king for that. No. I tried so hard. Okay, thank God. I was like, if that pole gets in the way of Ampharos again, I was going to be annoyed, chat. Yeah, even Focus Energy Outrage can't do it. All right. All right, let's go. Parting shot indeed. All right, just a couple more battles and we should be good to go. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, what? What? Okay, you know what? Screw it. I did get caught off guard. There's no way to... There's no way to sugarcoat that one. I straight up got caught off guard. Okay, you know what? I was literally not even aiming for it. I accidentally had Heracross hit the darn iceberg. So that's on you. Oh, nice. All right, super effective moves. And we'll switch this out with normal types. Switch in Zygarde and try to do what I was supposed to do earlier. There we go. All right, Dawn's approaching. I need to hurry it up. That's fine. That's fine. All right, that ought to do it. All right, there we go, chat. Now we just need to get out of the battle zone so we can concentrate on taking a nap. Well, I suppose we could just fly out this way, right? Yep, that works too. All right, let's kill some time here. New day dawns. And we got a nice 89,130 monies. Okay. What we're gonna do next, I'm gonna check while it's on 20 just to see what alphas are currently in there. There's a shelf, I'll definitely get it. Otherwise, we will deal with our business at Corsodico and then move on. Okay, you know what? It's not shiny, but it is Melmar. Are you being serious right now? Okay. Nope, we need to get out. Back to Corsodico we go. Now let us see who we shall be fighting tonight, chat. Yes, I see you have a challenger's ticket. Let's see who it will be. Oh, good. It's our favorite streamer. Time for another collab, chat. I gotta win the Infinite Zero Royale so Dynamo can start hosting our video game tourneys. Like, don't you definitely have the means to just do that yourself? There's no way you can't pay for it. With all the public events you are able to do, I'm surprised you're just not doing that all the time anyway. But whatever. Remember when her Pokemon were level 200 before? Neither do I. What I do know is that we have the instant delete button now. I love Mega Lucario and Metagross. Mega Metagross is sick. Mega Metagross is just, it is a beast. Although, apparently it becomes, like, very heartless in Metagross. From Dynamo to Dynamo, me to Electros, our charge, ready to go. This is a fun game. It is a fun game. I just wish the DLC wasn't, well, just in general, I just wish it wasn't as grindy. The actual, like, ranked battles do have, like, their charm. But it just gets grindy after a while. I got a shiny Alpha Mega Metagross. Yeah, that's pretty nice, my dude. I lost. Dang. Ooh, we've de-escalated from cursing Storm. Congratulations, you now claimed victory. Shiny hunting is grinding. Here's your reward. Well, shiny hunting in of itself, like shiny hunting by itself as a means of grinding, that's fine. But it's just like the whole it can't be denied that there's a good chunk of the gameplay loop that is just grinding. Like especially in the DLC, it's a lot of grinding. But it did lead to my favorite bird getting a Mega Evolution, so I can't complain about that. Story part of the DLC is cool. Oh yeah, no, I'm not discrediting that. The story part of the DLC is great. Like, the parts that aren't grinding are actually legitimately really good. I love the locales for all the DLC encounters, like the Mega Darkrai encounter, the Rayquaza fight, the Primal Ground and Kyogre fights. They were great fights. I just wish it wasn't grinding. Have I beaten ZA? Yes, I've beaten the main story. I've beaten the DLC story at this point. I'm just having these streams for ZA if I happen to have extra time after editing and don't want to do anything else. So, yeah. What level were your Pokemon? Oh, my Pokemon are level 100. My are totally maxed out. Once you get like far enough into the DLC stuff, like getting your Pokemon to level 100 is such a nothing task. Like you can get any Pokemon to level 100 like that. It's so simple. Like when you beat it, not DLC. Mid 80s at least. I want to say mid 80s. All right. You get so many level items. Yeah, you do. But to be fair, like, you do pay for it. So, like, it is both expected and appreciated that you get a means to level up quickly. But in any case, so I think that's gonna do it for tonight's stream chat. Like I said, this particular game is just one of those games I'm not going to play too much more often, especially given that we are running out of side quests to do. Now, of course, if there happens to be a new DLC coming in the future, especially if it's story-driven, then I may change my mind. Definitely. Do I have a Baxcalibur? Yes, I have a Baxcalibur. I absolutely do. So if there happens to be more stuff in the future that's available, then I'll definitely consider it. But at this point, there really isn't much left to do, but still, I'll still keep doing more Legends EA streams as long as you guys keep coming to them, and you know, provided I have more time to work on it. But at a certain point, we may shift back to Scarlet if there's nothing else to work on Legends EA. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate all of the participation in the stream tonight. And if you've not already done so, please click on the various links provided by the Nightbot. Join my Discord server if you want to get continuous updates on everything going on concerning my channels. And as always, I will see you guys in the next live stream. Next live stream, more likely than not, will be on Saturday. So, see you guys then.